Hey guys, it's Braden here with IKON Boats. I just want to show you around my new IKON LX20. Just got it in. I'm really excited to show you guys it. And got it out on the lake a couple times, so I want to show you my first impressions and tell you guys about it. Let's go. Like I said guys, this is the LX20, so it's a 20-foot 10-inch model, 98-inch beam. The thing's huge. The front deck on it is really wide, which is really nice. Gives you a ton of fishing space. There's a bunch of room all over the deck. Front deck, back deck, everything is huge on this thing. The colors I went for, I did a midnight black flake with a Viper red flake, the IKON bolt. Another thing I did, I chose the black IKON symbol. You can either do the black or the silver. That's a cool option that they provide for you. So ends up looking good on your black boats or black accents. I like it a lot. And coming around the trailer here, this is their deluxe trailer, so it has the 18-inch rims. Like you can see, I did the black rims just to match the boat. And it's also nice because they have the really nice steps up here, which I'll show you when we go inside here a little bit later. But another thing on the trailer too, you can see that these lights here, these are actually attached to a float switch. So at nighttime when you back your trailer down the ramp, you'll be able to see that your whole trailer is going to light up for you, which makes it really easy to load and unload in those tournament mornings or after a long day of fishing on the water. Guys, one thing I love about IKON as a whole, as a brand, is their attention to detail and all the little small things they thought of. Like even like this little simple thing here, this is your trailer light, and they made it spell out IKON. Like that's really cool. You get to look in your rearview mirror driving your truck and you see IKON. I mean, it gets you excited every time you look at it. Another really cool thing that comes back to detail is this right here. This is actually the pump out for your live well. I have right here, I have the hose for it. See here, flinging it around. This actually screws right into your live well, right into the pump out. So on tournament days, you have a nice hose and you can just pump it out right into the bag. No more days of standing here waiting for your water to pump out, getting you wet after the tournament. That's annoying. Look at this, nice hose that they did right for you. Like I said, all just their attention to detail, little things that they did that make them really different from the competition and just really set them apart. You'll see a bunch more of that inside the boat too. It blows my mind for what they did, but like I said, it's really what sets them apart. As you can see too, like I said, I was talking about the Viper red flake here. I kind of chose that too on the whole back of the seat with the midnight flake accent. If you guys keep following me back around toward the back end of the boat here, you can see big old motor, Mercury Pro XS 250. Super excited to be running that this year. It's gonna be awesome. Dual 8-foot blades, always help you in the shallow water situations. And then here's just your bilge, pulse your bilge and everything, nav light. I think that's about everything on the outside, so let's go hop in. As I mentioned earlier, guys, like I said, the ride is what really sells this boat. The grip on the boat is insane. So like when you guys go to turn, you'll never have any sort of blowout, nothing. It grips the water like you've never seen before. Super tight turns, no sliding, nothing. It makes you just feel really comfortable in the water. Going over waves and stuff too, it just eats them up. There's no, hands off the wheel. It's been incredible. You guys, like I said, you just have to get in one to really understand it, but it blows the competition out of the water. The first time I was in one was out with one of my buddies, and it sold me instantly. No shoes on the boat, which is this pretty, right? Another thing too, look at this, like every other boat manufacturer, handles straight up. That does you no good. Why not put it like this so you can just walk right in? Just so you guys can see the sheer size of this boat. I'm standing past all three of my graphs, and I have plenty of room up here to move around, stand, then fishing, flipping, doing whatever you are doing. Plenty of room. It's awesome. Up front at the bow here, I'm going to be running 2 Humminbird Solix 12s and then a Garmin EchoMap 12 for my live scope. And then I'm also running that Mega 360. That's why I have those 2 Humminbirds up there, one for 360, one for mapping. Then I'm running that Ultrex Quest 52-inch. I'm really excited about that, the new brushless trolling motor. Yeah, that's what I'm running for my bow setup. Also right here up by the graphs too, they have these panels. So they have these button panels for trim, your lights, and your live well, which is really useful up here. You have your stereo if you want to listen to any sort of music. And you also have 2 USB ports up here for cameras, phone charger, whatever that may be that you need. All right guys, back on the front deck, right here you can see it's your rod locker. If I open it up, it would fit a ton of rods in here. Nice tiered system, all padded inside. I believe it fits rods up to 9 feet 8 inches, which is a pretty big rod there. So that's your rod locker, like I said. On this side over here, this is it could be used for another rod locker. I use it for life jackets, all my safety things I need, that kind of stuff. And right behind it here is gonna be your day box with a nice little drop-in tub. You can keep whatever you're using for the day in there. What's really nice too, like I said, they paid attention to detail here. Under this, you can see your fire extinguisher is down there, your Garmin LiveScope box is down there, and your Humminbird Ethernet cables. Everything is just so accessible. It's really built to be serviced, and it's super easy to get to. That's another really nice thing about this boat. You can see too on the rod lockers, I'm rocking the MillerTech carpet decals. Shout out MillerTech batteries. We'll go over those a little bit later. But this is the center box. I mean, I've never seen a center box as big as this thing. Really nice thing too, it has 2 overhead working lights. When you're rigging tackle at night, early morning, you'll be able to see everything you need to see. I mean, if you guys really want to see how deep this thing is, like, I mean, that's me standing in it. That's almost waist deep. That's crazy. You can fit a full net all the way up at the front. All my tackle will fit in here perfectly fine. I haven't put it in here yet, but it'll be more than enough. Obviously, all the boxes up here all have the fan circulation in there, so if you ever have any wetness or dampness from the rain, then you can turn that right on at the console. We'll go over that here in a minute. Look at this. Your front hatch opens up. It's a little drop-in tub too if you want to put anything in there. I know some guys that put like scales or registration papers or anything they need in there. This just gives you access to all the wires that are right behind your console. So all your graph wires, any wires that come in from the back that are stored here. There's a fuse box. Like I said, super easy to service. And that's a really nice thing. They really just thought of the consumer when building this boat and every little aspect they could. Right here is a big cooler. They actually doubly insulated this thing, so it's insulated just like a Yeti or anything like that. It'll keep your ice, food, whatever you have all day, cold all day. They included a nice net here too if you have anything that doesn't want to get wet. Keep it right up there. Now I'm sitting here at my console. Like I said earlier, I'm running the 2 Humminbird Solix 12s up here. I'm gonna walk you guys kind of through the IKON touchscreen they put here. It's a 7-inch touchscreen on this thing. It's super nice. I'm gonna show you guys kind of what's all included on there. And the biggest thing is that L2 live well. So this is that 7-inch touchscreen I was talking about. This is kind of the home screen. You can see your trim, your RPMs. It'll tell your battery voltage and your gas, temperature outside. And then that's gonna be the jack plate level. This is kind of like a home button here. Click on this. That's gonna be all your bilge, your air circulation, any sort of accessory if you had any one. Back to home screen. Here's all your lights. This is a really cool one. If you turn this on, it does all your deck lighting, and you can change that to any color on the color wheel, or you can make it rotate, which is a really nice feature. I really like it. Makes it look cool in the mornings or nights. There's your compartment lights, courtesy lights, both nav lights and anchor lights you need. Back here, this is kind of like the fishing home screen. So that goes back again to your fuel level, and it monitors your trolling motor battery level and your cranking battery level. You can see mine are both high because my MillerTech lithiums. And then back here, if you had any sort of music you were playing, there you go. The most important one, like I mentioned before, is the L2 live well system. That's patented by IKON. It's patented for its full automation. So if you click auto here, it'll show you all your different settings here. So if you go to settings, you can change any of this. I'll show you, I have the fish IV and the chiller plate. So that will both inject any sort of G-juice or your fish additive of choice. That'll automatically inject it in your live well for you. And your chiller plate will help regulate your live well temperature. So you'll never have to worry about any of those things again. These are your auto settings. You can change if you want your chill plate on automatically, your fish IV injection, recirculation, any sort of aerator, your pump out, things of that sort. All you have to do on tournament day then is click auto, and that'll automatically take care of your fish for you all day long. Another really cool thing, that temperature right there is the temperature of your live well. So no more worrying about the temperature. If it's too warm or too cold, you'll know exactly what it is. I know with the touchscreen too, that kind of brings a little bit of concern into some people's minds about, oh, what if it fails? What if something bad happens there? That's exactly why IKON included this touchpad here. So if something did happen, this includes everything you need for every tournament situation. That's gonna be your nav lights, your bilge, compartment lights, your pump out for your live well, your courtesy lights, and that's just your live well overall, your automatic setting set L2 live well system. So everything that's gonna have everything you ever need for a full tournament situation, and you'll never have to worry about anything failing. Another couple little things down here you can see, that's a wireless phone charger, a couple more USB ports for anything you need, and your speakers down there, and a nice little cubby for anything you need to hold. Then right here too is gonna be your DTS hand throttle. That's for my motor, which is really nice. And then coming over here too, you can see in and out switch for my boat plug and open and close drains for my live well. Another feature that IKON included was you have really clean power to the entire boat. They included a wire harness that's super easy. It's labeled really nicely. Everything's all plug and play, and it gives you the clean power, the cleanest pictures on all your graphs, and you never have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about any sort of aftermarket power harness, nothing. It comes with an amazing power harness that is better than any competitors that comes standard in a boat. If you guys didn't know too, IKON came from the parent company HCB Yachts. So that's why the quality of this boat came from. It really came, they took the quality and standards of the yacht industry and brought it to the bass boat world. And that's really what drives the quality of this boat and all the attention to detail, and it just blows everything else out of the water. Right here too, between the seats, this is gonna be another day box type thing. That's where I keep any sort of keys, phone. I have an extra hat in there, some SD cards, things of that sort. This is also insulated like the cooler too, doubly insulated, which is really nice. Here on either side of me are your two back compartments. One if you have a co-angler, other sort of tools, anything like that too. If you open this up, this is a nice drop-in tray. You can see this is where I keep all my fish care, a couple extra tools. That's everything you need. And under this drop-in tray is the compressor for my chiller plate for my L2 live well system. I'll show you that live well here in a minute, but that's what's in this compartment. This compartment here behind your driver's seat, because my compressor's in the other one, this tub's gonna be a little bit deeper, so you have more storage back here. I'm leaving this one for my co-angler. Right here you can see I still have my live scope box in there, and that's my hose for the pump out feature I was showing you earlier on the external side of the boat, but that's what's right behind your driver's seat. And then right here between the middle is gonna be your L2 live wells. Guys, these live wells, like I said, it's already patented for the full automation, which is super nice. You can see too, they're very deep live wells, which is really nice. They thought of every little thing, rounded corners, so you never have to worry about any sort of fish getting injured. Even down to the padding here, right on the lid. I mean, that's all nice and padded. You don't ever have to use pool noodles, nothing like that. Because, I haven't mentioned this yet, but when it fills up, when you fill up your live well, it fills up all the way flush to the lid, so it's one big block of water. So your water doesn't slosh around in there when you're driving down the lake. It's one big block with everything padded, rounded corners, no worries in the world. You just click the one auto button right when you catch your first fish in the morning. Don't have to worry about it ever again. Right here is a chiller plate. That's what I was talking about earlier, where you can set the temperature on your chiller plate, and that'll cool down your entire live well temperature. It kind of acts like putting a bag of ice in the live well in the morning, just to keep it a little bit cooler during those hot summer months or during the cooler water times. And that's super nice. The last compartments to talk about, guys, are these back ones. Like I said before, I'm running the MillerTech lithium batteries. I'm running 3 batteries. I'm running a 12 volt, 190 amp hour cranking battery for my cranking battery and all my electronics. And then I'm also running 2 36 volt, 60 amp hour batteries for my trolling motor. I'm super excited to be partnering with them this year, be running their lithium batteries. It's gonna be crazy. Never have to worry about any sort of power issues again. I have power for days if I want to. Another thing back there that's really interesting that you can see is that fish IV tank. And that's where I was talking about for the full automated L2 live well system. You can put your like G-juice or whatever that additive you want to use. That's where you fill up that reservoir. And it'll pump straight into your live well, which is really nice. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my boat walkthrough. Like I said, this is the 2024 IKON LX20. I think I did a pretty good job covering a lot of the little things that they thought of and included in the boat, but I'm sure if you guys follow me on Instagram or watch more of my videos, you'll end up seeing I'll do little shorts and things that are all going to be on the specific things that they added that I think are really cool and useful for the bass fishermen. Like I said, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, click that like button. I'll see you guys next time.